Right, what is up, guys and girls? Should be live. I can see myself, I can hear myself, so hopefully you guys are getting the same. Let me know if there's any difficulties, any problems. We will turn the game up as we go. If you want the game a little bit louder, I can definitely do that. We'll see how we go. Yeah, dying like the beast on my days. How long have we been waiting for this one? I'm really excited. I'm happy. I've got a smile on my face before I've even started. You know it's just going to be more of what you already love, right? So thank you for coming in early for those on the live side. Just going to bring up the Steam page. Now, it's not a sponsor or anything like that, so we don't have to really go through anything. But I do want to sort of just give the gist of how the game is doing on release and stuff. Oh, right, let's get drinking me. It's going to be a long one. We're doing about 4 hours today. So what's that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 5, maybe half 5. When I feel I've done enough, or when my eyes burn. I was up till 4 last night editing. Alright guys, thank you for joining me today. Today we are checking out finally Dying Like Beast, and I say finally because I've been waiting for this one. Now if you don't know already, we are sponsored by Techland and the Dying Light 2 franchise, but not Dying Light 1, which is why you see no content about it, and I've never played it. I really want to go back and play it because obviously the protagonist of this game does come from the original game, which is the fan favorite character, and I like him already, right? So I do want to bring that to the channel in the new year, and you are going to see a lot more Dying Light content just because we've filmed over 2 terabytes worth of Dying Light 2 and Dead Island 2 footage. So there's a bunch of zombie slashing action to come out. We are going to be covering this game over Halloween, of course. It will probably, the playthrough will run all the way through till the end of October, and I reckon we'll be done with this game by then. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can sort of squeeze it into a month. If not, if it lasts 2 months, then I'm happy too, right? So I purchased this game with my own money. Just on a disclaimer, I am not, sponsored by the company in any way. They didn't send the game code out, and we don't have to talk about anything other than what we're experiencing. We're going to go through and have a fun first impressions, then we're going to do the playthrough starting from this part. So this essentially is part 1 for you guys. And thank you for all those coming in live and joining me. I do appreciate everyone hanging out with me and just giving me some sort of encouragement and feedback. If there's anything you want to know or see about the game, hit me up in the comments down below. If you want to recommend the first game, of course, let me know why that was so great and groundbreaking. I do kind of get the gist of why people didn't quite click with the second one. But this game is released to massive positive response. So it's got over 3,000 positive reviews, overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam on release. The game only came out yesterday night, I believe. So let's have a look. So it's by Techland, of course, published by Techland. It's a single player predominantly game, but has co-op in it, which was a nice additional feature that I didn't expect to see. It's got Steam achievements, Steam cloud saving, family sharing, all the good stuff you expect, but it also has controller support across the board. It does have verified deck support on release, which is a really big one, which means this company is definitely being shoehorned and backed by Steam themselves. It's got an AMD 7 16 gig RAM and a 3070 as a buy-in, which is quite a tall order, I think, really, but the game looks gorgeous, so you've got to expect it. That all being said, let's just jump in and start the Beast playthrough. If you do want to follow along, it's going to be in its own playlist, so after this video, if you enjoyed it, hit the playlist, follow the rest of the videos as they get posted, and thank you for all the subscribes and friendly comments out there. Yeah, without further ado, let's get beasting. Okay, sweet. Beastie beasts. Now, do I want to play with mouse or keyboard? Or should we play controller? I think I'm going to go controller today. Let's have a look. Straight in, cool. New game. So we're going to set it to story, just so we can just fly through as quick and painless as possible. Online is going to be single player, and I'm going to do car GPS on. So what is car GPS? So currently objective whilst driving. That makes sense, right? Let's go with that. Oh, get myself comfortable. My squeaky chair. I do need a new chair. I'm going to buy a very luxurious office chair, I think, next. I don't really want a gaming chair if I can help it. But this is nice because it does cut out more of the green screen, so we'll see. Okay, here we go. So I've got YouTube chat up and running, and I've also got Twitch chat up and running. If you want to hit me a comment or, just say hello, that would be awesome. So I know it's all working out here. I've got 2 lots of chat down here as support as well. Now the loading times might be a little bit long on this one, so we'll see.
I'm dying. How the hell did I get here?
His name is Kyle and he's dying.
In 2014,
that's that dying light for you.
Devastating the city of Haran in Turkey, turning people into undead monsters. Wanting to help, I joined an organization called the GRE that claimed they could stop the spread. I'll be quiet
through the intro just so we can take it
in. 99% of the global population was wiped out. Those left fought to survive every day, but infected known as volatiles owned the night. They were fast, relentless, and damn near impossible to kill. Miraculously, some of us discovered we had a form of immunity to the virus, but our fate was worse than the infected. We were hunted, captured, and subjected to brutal experiments. I've survived 13 years of this torture. But I can't take any more. I'm at peace with dying. If I had the chance to do just one thing, I would kill the bastard who's behind all this.
Damn, that's how you do an intro for a game, boys. That is how you do it. And there's two things you don't mess with in video games and movies. That's eyeballs and ghoulies. Don't mess with them. It always makes me cringe. It always makes me have a gut-wrenching feeling. That and fingernails. I think those three are my no-nos.
Vital, stable.
Okay, the visuals are on point, boys. Look at this. I thought that was cutscene graphics, but they obviously just filmed the in-game graphics. Right. A couple of brothers in arms coming in to save the day. That's some sneaky peeping going on there, boys. Got him. I like the fact that they used the proper technique to take someone and put them asleep. Don't try that at home, kids. Here we go.
Okay, got it. On the ground, now! You too!
Ooh, go on, son. Elf. Not another jab. We must look like a pincushion under our clothes.
Yes. You want him out? It will be dangerous. If he finds out... Yes, I'm in.
This is something I've been looking forward to experiencing, whether the voice acting has got any more sort of passionate and involved than it was in part 2, because I've only experienced part 2. I've never experienced part 1. Everyone tells me the acting shabby, and you can get that gist without even knowing the first game. So I'd like to think that they did a bit better with this one, you know. I have high hopes. And I paid $60 freaking for this game too, so come on, sons. It's got to be good. I pay retail. That's our main man, is it? That's the bad guy.
Die. You're all gonna die. He's delirious. He's running a fever. It's remarkable. His body keeps trying to fight it. Rise and shine, Crane. How are you feeling? Not quite like yourself? Not surprising after what we've put you through. Though I must say, you've proven quite resilient. Too resilient. Stubborn. Rebellious. Which is why I'm writing you off. I found a new test subject, someone very promising.
How can you write someone off for being too good at survival? You've jabbed me and tried everything on me and I still keep kicking. And now you're going to write me off because I keep kicking. Bro, I would rip your face clean off.
It would be admirable if it wasn't so pathetic. Let's see what a double dose does to him. It could be lethal. If it kills him, so be it. A noble sacrifice for the greater good.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Not in this lifetime.
Well, it's
Initiate
definitely
the procedure.
dislikable, I'll give you that.
Notify me of any developments. Understood, sir.
Wake up.
A long intro, isn't it?
Wake up, damn it.
Definitely setting the scene.
What the hell?
Crane, do you hear me? Leave to grab the radio.
Okay, this is gameplay. So we have come to in the middle of chaos. There is some sort of motion blur effect, but motion blur is off. So I think that's just intentionally being done right now. So we have grenades. We've got, is that health? Consumables. And then we've got melee, or I think that's throwables as well on the D-pad. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's get over here. Now this game can get quite grim. So again, zombie survivals, anything with gore and guts will be on this channel and not on MMO. So MMO is a cleaner channel for a younger audience if need be. But this channel, we just go ham. You know, anything that's, you know, in the horror genre, we will be putting on this channel just as a head and a forefront for this channel moving forward. Ah, we've got the mandatory flashlight, which I think we can put UV. Yeah, there you go. It's got a UV switch. The only thing that can damage the enemy as well, by the way. Very useful. Next to a hatchet, of course. You know what I mean? You can flash them and stun them and get them away from you and have a little breather room.
I'm listening.
There's a ventilation duct on the other side of the room, behind the bed.
There we go. This is quite a nice start. I get like Metal Gear, what is it, Metal Gear 4 or Metal Gear 5? I think it was Metal Gear 5 vibes from this one. Like, you started in a hospital and it's very dramatic and it really set the tone and the scene for the rest of the game, which I haven't actually played through, by the way. I played the intro and I played like 20 minutes and I thought, yeah, I'm going to save this, and I never actually got time to play that, unfortunately. The visuals in this game, though, they're on par with 2, but I feel like they are a little bit sharper, a little bit crisper, and a little bit more, they have more lighting effects and more fidelity to them. There we go, we're going to put the torch on. Activate and deactivate, you can see the difference in visuals there. Ooh. So it's not us that's gone ham, it's something else has killed all these guys. I thought it was us that, you know, we awake and that's the chaos we've caused, but there's something else going on here. Just the detail on each little panel on the floor. The fact that they look like little mouldy lines in the granite, you know. Okay, we're now no longer crawling, we now have like crouch.
The recovery room. The doors. They should be open.
Now I think this is on VSync at 60 frames. I'm not really sure. I didn't change any of the settings. I just literally turned off motion blur and changed to the second screen, which was very easy, by the way.
What happened here?
So it's as good as it can look, I think.
One of the parents' experiments. A subject got loose and went on a rampage. Just keep moving forward.
Okay, unfortunately we can only move slow in this part. We can't get up and run or anything. We're kind of crouched down. As far as I can tell, I can't raise up.
Room on the left. Go inside.
Okay, we've got the medical bay.
On the shelf, you'll see some adrenaline. Inject yourself.
Adrenaline. There we go. Oh, quick shot, get shit done. Adrenaline.
My heart's pounding like a motherfucker.
Grab himself a shit shirt and we're off. Let's go.
What now?
Now, you need to get back to the main corridor.
The doors aren't opening.
Hold on. Try them now.
So we've got another female handler. Every game seems to have a female handler. Sometimes you get blokes on there, but it does always seem to be a trope nowadays where you've got to have a female on the radio. I don't know why that's a thing. It just seems very common, you know. I don't know if like people buying video games is actually liking the fact that there's females on the radio. She's quite likable. Ooh, hello. We've got quick attack with right trigger. He's coming at us. We're unarmed right now. I don't have any weapons. I've got no healing, but I do have my torch. So do that, and then left button to use. I can't quite work that out. Maybe it won't let me. Maybe I've got to punch him. Okay, he's coming at us. Flat. Ooh, we left hooked him. That's a good one. He just straight T-poses. Nice. I hit him so hard he thought he was game graphics. Okay, we've got to open these ones. So far, I'm liking the way this game's starting off, you know. It's building you up slowly. Now we've got 2 or 3 enemies. I'm not going to rush in. I'm going to sort of just hold them back. Take my time with them. Yeah, I'll put the UV light on. You get that stun effect. And then you can go in and hit him. Just sort of distracts them so you can get in there and do some damage. Going for the added damage. Ooh. Yeah, you can definitely hit the rats. That's good, I like that.
The door on the left. Try squeezing through.
Wow, the lighting has definitely been ramped up in this game. Everything's just the right amount of shininess. What's on? Oh. I would imagine these are the easiest that we're going to come across so far. You know, in the game. I don't think they're by any means the difficulty we're going to be facing once we leave.
Yes, I do. But how do you see it?
The camera in the corner. Keep moving. Use the ventilation system.
Okay, that's a clever little touch there. They just added the fact that she's able to look through the cameras up here. She's kind of keeping an eye on us that way. Yeah, appreciate the follows. If I didn't get notified, because Steam Labs is playing up at the moment, but I do appreciate that. Thank you. We are doing a full playthrough, so again, the channel will have a lot of Dying Light 2 and a lot of Dying Light 1 eventually when I get around to it. But we're going through the Beast first. Dying Light 2 is already pre-recorded, I just haven't got it out yet.
The way out is on the other side. Try
Here we
to
go.
avoid the infected. You're still weak.
Now we have kick. Okay, so we've got punch and kick, but on 2 separate buttons, A and right trigger. Feels a bit weird. Can't go through there. Can't duck down. You'd think jump would be on A, right?
Oh, shit.
Here he comes. I flashed him and he fell off. That was genius. And I'll try and catch this one slipping. Look. Will he fall on the next one? I can do that all day. That's so good. I'm thinking like we're supposed to kick this onto him. That would make way more sense. Okay, third time I've got to stop. And like these are just very thin turnable panes of glass. Surely I should just be able to break them. Yeah, I'm out of stamina, so I'm just going to go back in my hole. That trip him out? Is he going to come in the hole? There's no way you're coming in the hole. No, they did program the AI for that, bros. Again, you know, there's a couple of missed tricks here that just you expect from a premium, wow, AAA goodness. And let's be fair, Techland is definitely a AAA company, but why can I not just do those three things? Kick this, smash that, or have them crawl through there? Like, there must be a crawl mechanic. Just dead environment, you know? Okay, so we're going under the table. Like, it's to force you to duck, but you've already been in 2 vents up to now. So the duck mechanic doesn't need to be taught to the player at all. So it's just laziness. There you go, get some. Game is really gory to start with. There is giblets and people everywhere. There we go. Oh, that was a clock and a half. Yeah, the build-up punch feels really good. Oosh. Is it on the level of Dead Island 2, or is it better than Dead Island 2? I can't quite put my finger on it. It's been a little moment since I played Dead Island 2, but I remember the punch being very vicious in that game. I think maybe Dead Island 2 has it just because the jaw would be removed and stuff. Oh, hello. We've got grab mechanics. Okay, they're nutters. The UV light's great. I think the UV light's going to be used more than anything in this game. We've got a load of dead researchers and whatnot, which they deserve. You know, they've been torturing us for months.
Alright, now things are going to get tricky.
Let's go.
Tricky how?
You're going to have to go through the storage hold.
What the what?
It's where they keep the infected they use for research.
There's no other way around.
Sorry.
It's locked.
Hold on. I can't open it. Use the doors behind you.
If she can open each door that we come to that's locked, why doesn't she just open
What am I walking
all the
into?
doors?
Imagine a morgue where everything moves.
They still only open when you press the button, right?
Fuck, great.
I'm not sure this guy would be able to just press a button, you know? He seems a bit manic.
Right.
Yes,
With anyone else watching?
maybe.
And then I guess I better hurry.
Oh, here we go.
I
Nice.
guess this will have to do.
I can't get over the visuals in this game. I think visually, this is an upgrade from Dead Island 2 or even Dying Light 2. Feels like the same engine. It feels like that familiar... Oh, okay, he's... Yeah, there's definitely destruction there on his face. Oh,
The door's straight ahead.
I wasn't expecting that. It made me a little churny there. His top of his thing come off. I'm not even going to say it, but you saw it. Okay, we can't see that here. Break the glass. Get in there. Bust them up. You have to do what they tell you to do, which is a little crazy, Karen. Just throw yourself at it, you know, see if it works. They've eaten that one. Very much in rage mode.
Take the lift up. There's an evacuation tunnel up there.
There's actually quite a bit to see here, like this one, you know, like, although he's in rage mode, like everyone else, he's kind of give up. He's kind of just banging his head against that wall there. That's a nice little touch. Okay, we're through. I love the lighting. Look at the green button and the way that the bloom is very specifically blooming off of each, like, I don't know, like, the white one's not as bright as the green one, right? And the green one has a Pacific glint to it. And even that red button now has a specific amount of bloom and lighting effect added to it. And it just feels really realistic. I feel like I'm there almost. It's such a good visual style they're going for. Okay, absolutely every monkey man is out of the cell.
Come on!
We've got to take them all down. Come on, sons. Yeah, I'm just going to go ham on them. Oh, hello. Is this the beast? Oh! Let's go. Yes! We're going at them. Oh. Rage of the motherfudging machine right now. Look at him go. Ooh, there's one more. That was...
What the...
Unbelievable.
What just happened to me?
Okay, that was 20 dudes with one movement.
The burn shaped you into something new.
This game's off the chain. Off the easy. Alright, wait. Hang on, what's this? We've got to go back that way. We still run quite quick even without beast mode. I like the speed of this game. Get my pole out just in case.
What the hell is this place?
It's a research facility where the Baron conducts his experiments.
How would he not know though? Hang on, he's been there for that long. They've been doing tests on him for years. And yet he's not knowing where he's at. What is this place? Where am I? They didn't wipe his memory.
Someone doesn't want you to get away. Time for me to go.
Oh, okay, that was a jump. Straight through the floor. Hey! Okay, where to now? Oh, up. Is it up? I'm confused. Why would they have that open if I can't? Okay, that's something wrong now. Climb the shaft. I don't have jump. Does space do jump? Why does space do jump but the controller don't? Okay. Where's jump on the controller? Let's find out when I get to the top. So I need to change the flashlight to a normal flashlight. Where are we going now? Ah, here's this way. Very dark. Oh, jump. Okay, it's on right button. My bad. Been a hot minute since I played these games. I'm not understanding where it wants me to go now. Look. How do you know what you can grab? Okay, it's these things. Why didn't they paint them a different colour? A little bit of red paint, a little bit of yellow paint on them just to stick them out, you know? They sort of blend with everything else. I'm not going to make that jump. Over to the poles there. Okay, this is cool. Here we go. Yes. Now where to? That way. See, that one's got the yellow bar. Why didn't they do that? Right, this is some climbing skills here. If I fall, surely I'm oofed. You do not want to fall down there. Look. And hop. Ooh. Here he goes. Ah. I knew that was going to happen. I felt it in my bones. I knew it in my water. Ah. Luckily, we're going to respawn where we're at, so we don't have to do all those zombies again. It's this one. And over. Come on, buddy. That's it. I think we only have blue now. I don't think we can do white on now. The jump's very off. You can see last time we hit the top pipe and then we hit the second pipe instead. That means that the jump, although you're repeating the same action, can have a difference depending on where you're looking when you jump. You have to look slightly above the item. Look. Why did that do that? Do we have a side dodge? I think that was... Hang on, I need to test that. Why would you put dodge left and right on the same button that you jump with? Because you have to use left and right on your controller to jump left and right. Oh my god, that is a... Why would you do that? You could just have dodge as hold both top triggers and then press left and right. Look, see here, I need to go left, but when I press jump, I could, you know, shimmy. It just depends whether the game's going to do that to me or not. I died by doing a shimmy. I thought that was weird, we fell twice. That's a little bit of a bad decision there, boys. Okay, so we can go higher here, which we didn't do last time. And then we can try to make that jump now. I don't think there's anywhere else we can get. There you go. Oh. He's hanging on by his bare fingertips. Okay, good stuff. That was a little bit nerve-wracking. I'm not sure I like that. Appreciate a side dodge, but not on the same button as jump. There we go. Bright light. I like the brightness.
Oh, shit.
Okay, this has just got bad news written all over it. Quest failed. I was too slow. I thought it was a boss battle.
Oh, shit.
Go, go, go. Okay, we're on one sort of obstacle course right now. Love the visuals in this game, the fog and that, look. Steam, wow. I'm not easily impressed. I play a lot of video games and this game looks really good. Right, you ain't catching me, fools. The beast. I could have done without the jumping element. I feel like the jumping element slowed the beginning of the game down. We could have learnt that later on, you know, jumping from building to building. Plus we played, you know, Dying Light 2. But to have dodge on jump, I don't remember Dying Light 2 having that mechanic. And to die twice from it and not know is a little bit of a, I don't know, it's a little bit of a kick in the balls. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why you would program your game to have one button do 3 things. But it is what it is. I'm sure we'll get used to it. We just have to be careful when we're side moving along ledges that we're hanging on to, because obviously you can dash off of those and you don't want to do that from a height. Oh. I'm going to crack myself a blue. Fancy a blue today. It's a nice light drink. Not too, it's actually low in alcohol content, that one. We are going to have a drink as it's Friday. Look at this game. It just is amazing. I'm sorry, this game takes almost the top slot for the best looking game of the year. And it's so optimized. I've had no graphical glitches, no problems whatsoever. And for instance, as a comparison, Active Matter come out like 2 weeks ago. I have not been able to run that game once. It just will not boot. I've changed the settings. I've tried 720p and it just is an awful mess at launch and release. This game has come out and just blown me away. No glitches, no bugs, no nothing. Just get into the game. $60 well spent, in my opinion.
I'm outside, if that's what you mean.
Tell me what you see.
Trees, a trail, mountains. Where the hell am I?
Castor Woods, a small town in the Western Alps.
Are you shitting me, Europe?
I'll explain everything. But right now, you need to get to safety. The infected are everywhere.
Okay, good
stuff.
stuff.
So where do I go?
Downhill. Follow the trail. When you reach the edge of the forest, you'll see an old monastery. I'll meet you there.
Wait, who are you? Why are you helping me? Hello?
See, that radio looks really good. I don't think I've seen a radio look that good. But then the shrubbery, I mean, we've kind of seen this. You know, Tarkov has great shrubbery. DayZ has great shrubbery. But it's still nice enough, you know. I mean, I think the sky is just the best. That. Yeah, this is a really good looking game. And again, at the moment, it's kind of some blur to the sides there. I will just see if we can double check that. So if we go to video, we should be running everything maxed out. And then, oh, TAU, so that's an upscaler, right? So if we turn that off, oh, we can't. Okay, that's not great. Maybe try DLSS, which I'm not a fan of either, but if we have to have one. And then sharpness is at 50. So if we take that to 100, which I assume is good enough. And then you've got advanced settings, which is your meat and 2 veg. So ideally here, we want to post-processing, fog quality. Where's motion blur? Motion blur. See, that motion blur is locked too high. Now, when I started this game, it was off. So why is that now on? Because I purposely made sure that was off. Which is why it's sort of spoiling the actual atmosphere of the game. I hate motion blur with a passion. So let's see if it's to do with the DLSS. Again, there's no off, which really sucks. You can't natively scale your own game anymore. That's such a bad move for any video game. My frames per second is now locked to 60. So if I now save my game, I'm just going to see if they are forcing us to do stuff we don't want to do. So let's go quit. Do you want to quit? Because we've already just loaded, right? So we're on a save point. And now he sits on the stairs, which is brilliant. You know, before he wasn't there. Now he's just chilling. I guess as you evolve, he'll evolve, which is a really cool loading screen to go with. So let's go to options from here. And let's just test this. So if I go to video, this is kind of what I do. DLSS on, go to advanced. Yeah, motion blur is just locked to high. And there is no reason why that should be on at all. It's set to custom, which I should be able to change everything. So I think it's DLSS that's actually doing that. And that makes perfect sense to me. So if I go to TAAU, which is an upscaler type change, then we go here. We should... No, still. Okay, that's very bad. That is... I don't know why that's a thing. I don't know if it's a glitch. But they shouldn't be able to force you to do that. Because again, my target frame per second is locked. And the limiter, as you can see, if I put that there, I can go to 120 now. But will that change the frame rate of the motion blur? Probably. Which is then going to make us lose frames, not gain them. If I do advanced now, yeah, I'm still stuck. There's no way of getting rid of that, is there? How do we get rid of that? Shadow quality, particle quality. Can't see anything that's on that should affect it. Yeah, I think that's a little bit of a sneaky on the game's point. So what motion blur does, it takes the graphics that maybe not quite looking great and it blurs them. So then behind you, at the side of you, you don't have to build those in like HD, right? You can build them in low quality and then just blur them. And because the player only sees blur, it gets away with it. And I don't like that mechanic, because when you go to edit these videos, or you want to put something out on YouTube, or you just want to record your gameplay, you'll end up with like a conversion from this into like what you're going to put out, like 4K video. It's going to mess up when you have motion blur doing this. But how blurry that is. You can't even see what's in the background. It's just a color, right? It's not nice. And unfortunately, we just have to deal with it. I'm going to allow it because everything else looks so great. The music is to die for in this game. The visuals are absolutely astounding. In fact, I would say that DLSS is worse than TAA. Let's get into the light. Let's have a look at this pipe. Okay, so the pipe looks good, right? It looks good. Let's go to TAA and see if we can see an improvement. Because that definitely looked better in the intro sequence. Sorry, from TAA to DLSS. I need to find out. And then we're going to save. DLSS looks better than TAA. It's finally happened. Love the slide. The slide is proud. And you don't take full damage as easy with slide. Ooh. UV light works in the daylight, which is awesome. Oh, I forgot about finish moves. I absolutely forgot that was a thing. We now have a shovel. Don't know if that's an upgrade or not. Now, something you want to do when you start these games, whether it's Dying Light 1, 2, or The Beast, is search everywhere for everything. All of these guys can be looted, even this zomboid, and you will grab yourself certain resources for crafting and leveling up. So you want to do that at early game. Don't sort of skimp on doing that, you know. See, I'm getting real lag now. Now we're out in the open world, I'm experiencing some of that DLSS horrible lag. And I think that's because motion blur is on. Whoa, look at the lighting effect. Whoa, okay. I'm going to take a minute. That is some high fidelity goodness right there. Now remember, I did double my frames. I went from 60 to 120, which I think is a wise choice. Monkey man, nice little swing move. Yeah, this is pretty. This is really pretty. A mini Christmas tree, that. They actually grow in the UK. Fun fact, we have a lot of those trees. They're quite common. And if you go to any forestry area, which we have a lot of, you will find those trees 9 times out of 10. Whoa. Okay, that lighting, like when you turn from somewhere dark, yeah? And then, look, do you see it? When you're looking at something dark and you turn into the light, you get that blinding light. If you've ever had a cover over your head or you've opened a door from a dark room into a sunlit room, you get that effect, right? Your eyes kind of go, whoa. That's what we're getting now. I mean, that I've not even seen yet. That's brand new to me. Okay, we need to get in here, but the door is padlocked. I'm guessing that's going to be some sort of jumping puzzle. Or we could just bust through it, maybe. This one's got no... Ah, there we go. This was the only piece of wall without any spikes on it. And now he's kind of balancing as well. Yeah, this game's off the chain, especially the first hour. Like, damn. Oh, put a hole in his back. He's still coming strong. Flash him, Jack. Oosh. Oh. Search him up. We've got 2 feathers. Why is the man carrying 2 feathers? Just pluck the chicken. Okay, I thought Atomfall looked good, and Atomfall does look good. This game is on like ×2 of Atomfall. Atomfall wishes it looks this good. Uh oh, I've just pulled all of them completely by accident. I run into that area. Okay. I'm going to flash them. Try and get as many as possible. They've got to be looking at you, of course. I actually got all 3. The man down. Oh, get out of here. Getting up. Oh. Fuck off. Man's jaw comes clean off. What are you doing to me? We were checking his ass and we found 2 rags. Okay, we've got 1 left. Is that just 1? Yeah. Flash him. Oh. Okay, his face comes clean off. That's mad. Couple of bandages, some good stuff. Nice. Making sure we're not missing anything. I want to check. Yeah, there you go. So you've got to check everything. Every little nook and cranny, every little random dude, right?
I need to find another way in.
Yeah, that ain't opening. For those who are curious, this will stay up for at least a month, okay? So this video will be rewatchable. Those who are watching it on a rerun right now, greatly appreciate your viewership. You know, your time is valuable, and I appreciate spending it with me. And I will edit this into like a bite-sized chunk, probably about an hour long. And we're doing a 4-hour set today, crush it to an hour, and it'll become part 1, right? So you'll get to relive this in like a month's time when I release it, but I'm going to try and get it out as quick as possible because I want to start releasing the Dying Light 2 content as well. Okay, so there's a down tree here. It says, I reckon we've got to go up and over. But where from? We just jump this? Yes, there you go. Okay, now we're talking. Got some parkour going on. Which this game is kind of known for, but I don't think it's ever been done in this particular way. This feels more like a Tomb Raider, right? Like a first-person version of Tomb Raider. We get in that glass window. Can't kick it. Look at his feet. I just realised his feet actually bend at the ends, the shoe. That's cool. When that's in the right place, that looks really nice. Okay, we jump that surely. Oh no. Go across. This is some shiz right here. Oh, go on, monkey man. Bit of balancing.
Hey, do you copy? Hello?
Have you reached the monastery?
I'm here.
Okay, good. I'm on my way. In the meantime, try to get the generator up and running.
Generator?
We need to get the power on and secure the building.
Okay, we're at this one. I don't want to really just drop. So that's good. So if you press jump, he'll actually just like latch on. So you won't just fling yourself out of the window. A really nice tune coming in. We just walk back and latch onto that, do you reckon? Kind of just not fall. Go on, son. Oh, okay, that would do.
Generator. Okay. One step at a time.
Okay, we'll let him grab us. Go for that. Finish. What in the world? Kick move. Okay, kick's really effective. Bros. Hello. So if you blind him and then kick him, you have a lot of headroom to mess around. Need to utilise that. We need to use the blind and the kick move. Okay, we've got a guy here. Here we go. Look, blind, kick move. Gives you a long time to build up, or you can go for a quick hit and maybe get 2 hits in. Okay, he wasn't even being blinded. He was having none of it. Skinny fellow. Finish. I apologise. Okay, we're going to search this room up. Like, already I've got a hammer. So far so good. I've got full health from what I can tell. This is a creepy place here. Apparently inside the objective. Got a nut job in here. You can just finish him? Okay, that's the shiz right there. Oh, stealth bust. Ooh. What about that kick move? Damn. Okay, this game's cool as shit. Like, if you were rating games on coolness, this game would be top of the league. Everything I do feels pretty awesome. We're not getting in there anytime soon. Go further up. See, my go-to is just now to use the UV and then go for the kick. And it seems to work every time, just to get them down. And then just finish them off, nice and easy. Okay, awesome. We're just searching out this derelict house right here. Again, the lighting just keeps catching me and taking my breath away. I won 2 drop reward for this game. Oh, you did? You got... Is there drops on and enabled? Well, we are partnered with Dying Light 2, but I didn't know it was going to carry along for this game, right? So maybe Twitch has their own campaign. I'm not really sure, but if you're getting drops, then awesome. Grab the free shits, bros, where you can. We are back on it next week for part 2. I'm not really sure exactly what day that'll be. That was cool. Right, okay, so we're at the top. Close the entrance door, turn on the generator. So I guess we're going out here. I've got a waypoint slightly below me. Oh, you got hit with an ad? I'm sorry, bros. Whoop. It should only be like one every half hour, one every hour. Twitch is kind of getting a bit greedy with them ads, to be honest. It's not something I've set up. I think if you're subscribed to someone, you shouldn't get those ads. Okay, this is really... It must be below me. Stand on this guy and then maybe do... Slight fall down. Oh, oh, there you go. There's the generator. Now, since we switched to DLSS, I will say there is a noticeable dip in textures, right? So I think DLSS is okay when you're standing still, but when you're moving, it detextures a lot of things, and it is noticeable. It's not something I've ever liked. Same as motion blur, right? Hey, what up? Paul Evo, I appreciate you coming in, my friend. Hey, buddy, how's the game so far? Perfect. I think it's great. I mean, no game is a 5 out of 5, 9 times out of 10. But this one, I paid my own money, $60. I am happy with my purchase. It's a very much an enjoyable experience so far. Okay, we just found some bins. What's in the bin? Full of flies. Obviously scraps, that makes sense. I like the fact you just hold X to put your health bandages back on as well. Oh, hello, hello. This is our first open area where we've just got a ton of Z's hanging about. How about you? Have you played the game? Have you purchased the game? Are you looking forward to playing it? Are you a sort of regular of the series? Kick the Karen. Kick the Karen. Oh, buddy. Right, son. That must have been the husband. Oh, jeez. Kick him, slap him. Right, see how the torch can save your bacon. So I needed to regain some stamina there because we are only low level. That was awful. Sure, I should have got the upper hand there. Kick a Karen. You got to kick a Karen or two. What I like about the kick, it actually does damage. We actually oof them by using kick. A big Dying Light fan, just watching you whilst I'm downloading. Oh nice, it's about what, 40 gig? I think it's a 44 gig download, possibly 50 now, depending if there's an update. Yeah man, that's awesome. Looking forward to getting into it. Oh. I've not played Dying Light 1, I know, I apologise. Oosh. I didn't actually discover Dying Light until I played Dead Rising, and because we played Dead Rising 2, I got offered the Dying Light 2 partnership program. So I've been playing Dying Light 2, but not actually experienced 1 yet. Ooh. I probably own 1 on every system as well. Ah, get wrecked. That's it, blinded. Kick him. Oh, the kick didn't recharge. Big punch to your chin. See, at this point, I mean, I'm just going to heal up while they're blinded, right? Look how gorgeous this game's looking right now. Ooh. Spading. I want to get the finish on him. This spade makes such an hilarious noise. It's for donk. Get donked. Look at the state of my spade. I wish there was, like, you know when you hold the reload button in looter shooters? I wish there was a way to, like, put the spade in front, give it a spin move, have a look at it. At the minute, I'm not sure there's an interact button. So Y just does 90, is that 90 degrees? 90 degree spin. Getting a ton of resources though. Okay, so I have the hammer. Meh. There we've got hammer time and we've got spade. I think we're probably better off with spade right now. Ooh. Okay, we've got fuel out of the car there. There are some good looking zombies in this game. Whoa. Always one trying to sneak up on me. Black. Oh. Shit, son. He's still getting up. Not anymore. Okay, so zombie ragdoll I thought was a little bit. Hang on. Sorry, buddy, my player crash as you were in, as my internet sucks. Oh, that's fair dues, bro. That's fair dues. I was just saying I haven't actually played Dying Light 1 because we played Dead Island 2. And because I played Dead Island 2, I got partnered with Dying Light 2 to play that. So I never actually, I sort of skipped the first one to do that partnership. So I covered their DLC and stuff, right? And now that game's come to sort of, not an end, but it's getting now. They've now released the Beast. So I just thought I'd buy the Beast, do you know what I mean? So that I can play it on my terms. Dying Light 2, again, there's no obligation to play it, but like I sort of backed that game anyway because we already played Dead Island 2, which was a really amazing game. But I think the Beast tops Dead Island 2. I'm going to go out there and say it. It's not going to be as long. It's not going to have as many DLCs, I would imagine. But it does have co-op, which is a really nice, shocking surprise. I thought it was just going to be a single-player experience. Now, we need to get in this building. I've just oofed about 8 different Z's, and I've also took their resources. So we should have enough to do some leveling up and crafting in a bit. There we go. We're just going to shut the door. Now, you could just do this, you know, but I went outside to do that resource gathering goodness. You can see here the DLSS is working really well. But other times, you know, you've got to remember as well, DLSS, what it does, it flattens your textures so that you get a frame rate. And then when you stop moving, it boosts them textures up. And again, it does show here and there, you know. It's not perfect by any means. It wants me to go up to the roof, which we have already been, but now it wants me to do it again. So I'm assuming you're running it on the PC, yeah, my friend? You're downloading it on PC version now? Thank you, Paolo, for the follow. I appreciate that. I did manage to catch that one. Go on, son, with your hairy arms. Oosh. Imagine the Beast having completely smooth arms. You are doing the PC version. Oh, sweet. Did you pay full retail?
Is the site secure?
Yeah.
There is a collector's edition, but I didn't think the bonuses of it were worth it. Oh. Here we go. Let's get comfortable. Got the main part of the story now kicking in. Yeah, full retail. That's it. Full retail, baby. There's nothing wrong with that when a game is banging, right? If you're going to pay full retail and you're going to have a big smile on your face like I've got, I think full retail is all good.
Crane? Wait, just wait.
Who the hell are
Olivia,
you?
I'm the one who's been talking
What
to
do you want from me?
I want to help you.
What
Is
do
she
you want
Mexican,
from me?
I want you
Italian,
to help me get away from
Puerto
this place.
Rican? I can't quite place the
You a prisoner
accent.
too?
More like slave labor. But I wasn't there as long as you. I can't imagine what you've been through. At least now you're free.
No, not yet. Not until that
She
fucker
dyed her
pays
hair
for
blonde,
what
so
he
it's
did
even
to me.
harder to tell where she's
He
from.
took from me all the agony
One
he
of
put
them.
me through.
You want revenge.
Damn right I do.
But you're in no condition to go after him. And even if you could, you can't take him on.
Better to
alone.
support the things you like,
The Baron
100%
controls
agree.
the entire
Yeah,
valley.
100%.
He has an army.
Or support the things that are good, not the things you like.
All right then. I'll help you get your revenge. And you get me up. You need meds.
Right, here we go. It's our first boss battle. I'm out. F this shiz, I'm out. It's coming at us. Okay, I tried to shine him. It didn't work. Got beast mode on him. Got beast mode. Punch to your chin. Punch to your face. Let's go. Okay, that did a quarter life bar damage. This guy is absolutely OP. He wants me to dodge, so give a bit of that. There you go, dodge move. You do get a chance to charge your attack, but I don't think it's going to do much. Here he goes. Gone ham. Dodge move. Oh, he's sort of slew down there, so okay, so it's not guaranteed. There's no block yet. Oh, you beast. Get some of that health on. Okay, bad breath. Come at me, fool. It still gets you. It's not guaranteed. Wow. Okay, he's definitely done though. You know, we ain't got to worry too much. He says as he gets knocked on his ass. Shine these guys. Yeah, this is crazy because your stamina bar is so low. Got no health right now, no health regains. Try and use the environment to get the upper hand. Got beast. Beast to your meat. Here we go. Rip his arm off. We ripped his back off. Are we still in beast mode? That'd be sick. So that's our first introduction to the new bad guy, I guess. Is he new? I'm sure I've seen him before, but without the gas mask. I might be wrong. That ass, though. Jesus. And them some skinny tight jeans.
Extract the GSP.
What's happening?
Kyle! Look at me! Kyle! Kyle!
What was that she had? Oh,
Come on, come on.
that's cool. Oh, nice. There's so many things taken from so many other franchises. Like that, I can apply to like Blade, right? Where he needs his serum to regenerate his ability to fight and have energy and live, really. There's so many little bits and bobs taken from different franchises, but it just gels really well in this, you know? I feel like the Beast is a good evolve of the character from the first game.
It's okay.
I feel like it's a good way to see him go as well, you know? Whoa! Man's got anger issues though.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
He's got his bobs, that's it.
I'm sorry.
you've been out for days.
He's found his psychic partner in crime.
happened?
PIC.
Fight spiked your adrenaline. When it dropped, so did your heart rate. So I had to inject you with GSB.
You what?
You would have died.
GSB.
You just decided
To
to...
save your life.
Jizb.
Yes.
Fine. I do feel better.
It boosted your immune system and sped up healing. Every chimera has a different GSP.
At least she's good looking, right? I'm fed up. Like I've said before, I'm not going over it with game developers who are ugly fucks, putting ugly fucks into games. I'm glad that we've got someone attractive and someone worth listening to, who's got a good voice actor behind her. He's a decent looking bloke, very handsome. The man is a beast, right? Like, he looks like a beast. I love Blade. I'm hoping the game by Arcane Games is good. Again, fingers crossed. You've got to watch out because of the tone they're going for. I've seen a very, you know, I wouldn't say worrying, but it's a very dodgy area to do. I think Blade could go either way. So I personally wouldn't shell out $60 for a game that I'm on the fence about. The Beast I knew was going to be good, right? It's just more of what we love. So everything we had in the first game is just Beast mode. You can't go wrong because I already love the second game. So I knew the first game would be great because people have told me the first game's better than the second game. So I knew, well, I need to get involved, right? Whereas with Blade, it's a very risky business. It kind of comes into that Suicide Squad element where it's like, is the team fully functioning? Do they have X amount of people on their team that maybe are up for political reasons rather than skills? I would avoid it personally until I've seen something about it. But this one I was fully, you know, invested in. I know Techland do a good job, and I've always sort of rated what they've done. They've always been nice to me, and they always drop me the DLCs and stuff for the second part. So I've always sort of rated them as a company anyway. So these are our skills. Let's take a look. Now, I don't want to spoil too much from Man Paul, but you wouldn't be here if you didn't mind. So if we press A on our character, we can actually see all of our special moves and how we do them, all of the configs, which is really nice touch. And then on the sides, we can actually branch off. So let's go left side, for instance. So this one gives us more powerful, like a drop kick, right? So you're going to be able to punt people across the room. That's a must. I really want to unlock that one. And then you've got like ×2 on your actual kick. So now you can kick them twice as far back. Again, it's very handy so far. So I want to upgrade that. You've got boosts on your ammo, boosts on your reload speed, boost on, you know, the amount of time it takes to finish someone. There's so many buffs and stuff in here that I wouldn't cover it right now. But as we go through the series, I'm going to be unlocking them and talking about them as we go. So we've got the inventory screen right now. Now our pole is broke, so if I go to repair, we're going to use scraps to repair it. So at least we have a full set of weapons now. My machete, or shetty, is a little bit broken. So I'm going to go ahead and repair that one as well. And then we've got the decoy. We can't actually manufacture anything, but we can add stuff in. So that's pretty good. And it does look like we've got a gear set as well, which, you know, that just warrants DLC, right? You know they're going to be bringing some DLC up in the game. The drop kick's back. Nice. That's it. Drop kick is king. So we've got gear as in your gloves, your shoes, your trousers, your armor, and your face, which means you can wear a mask. So if you wasn't into the guy himself, if you was maybe wanting, you know, a different style of character, you could obviously just cover the face there and put what you want on. We've got a few valuables here that we can sell, and we've got crafting parts that I've gathered. Now, if you look at what I've gathered, there's quite a lot there. I've been looting everyone, and there's a nice number of stuff there to be getting on with. Now, crafting is enabled in the game, which is really good. So you can craft everything from grenades to lockpicks to keys to, you know, whatever you want, bandages, those sort of items. You know, nothing really new there, but again, it's your old faithful. I think everything you want in a game or a Dying Light game is here. They haven't really let us down in any aspect. And I do have a new top there, new trousers, new boots. So just in that backpack there, I've just re-kitted myself. We've got redeemable rewards. So this must be from... I don't know how these have happened. I don't remember buying the big version. Currently unavailable. You must complete a quest before you can use them. Okay, so I can swap out my car. So is this because I've got the second game? Redeemable rewards. I don't remember buying these. I just bought the base version. I think these are because we've already played Dying Light 2. Okay, we've got this man or woman here.
I gathered some supplies. Take a look. You might find something useful.
Yeah, I've already done that, love. Let's go into here and check the inventory real quick. So we should be able to switch our top out. Yes, and again, this is something I love about Techland. The amount of attention to detail. I change my outfit, it goes onto my character. I played Dungeon Stalkers the other day, and my main gripe was when I picked armor up, and it was like a 20 buff on damage or whatever I'd be picking up. 20 buff on armor, sorry. It would then not change my appearance. That really, you know, does my brain in. The account bounty system. Oh, okay. Is that what it's for? Fair dues then. Fair dues. I mean, I'm happy with that because we've actually changed our appearance. And we did get some trousers. And we did get some fancy boots. There you go. So all of that is now customized. No gloves, no face mask. I'll tell you what though, he's looking real tough now. Look at this. Consumables is just those. Okay, good. Right, onwards and upwards with the story. We've got the crafting table. Here we go. Which just brings you to your crafting menu. I mean, you can do this yourself. Just by hitting the select button. There's Y to upgrade. Is that new? We can get a blueprint from an item that we already have, but an upgraded one. I don't remember that being a thing. We can't craft weapons yet because we're not high enough level.
Good. You're getting the hang of it. You need to scavenge and loot anything you can.
Does she move her head
That's
when
how
I
we'll
move?
survive.
She does.
You can then take what you find and craft it into weapons or tools.
Does she
It
look
might
all
just
the way
save your
round?
life.
Ah, she stopped talking. Talk.
I'm ready.
I'm sorry, I have missed attractive women in games. I don't know about you guys, but next to Tomb Raider, the amount of women that people send me games to play, like this morning I woke up, I had 3 partner deals, and I only mention it because the people who are trying to get me on side, I don't always take all of those. So I got 3 partner deals, 2 money making opportunities, and 3 video games sent to me just in emails, and I opened them up, and 2 of them were these most insufferable looking women. One was a mixed race girl with freckles. She was an ugly fuck, big fat thing with some dreads. And then the other one was a ginger white bird with freckles, and she was like anorexic. And I thought, why in the fuck would I want to play a game that has some ugly bitches in it that I've got to look at for the next 2 to 4 hours? I was like, no. Just send them back. I'll just delete the email, you know. I'm not doing it.
What can you tell me
I
about
only
the
play
pirate?
now games that are visually pleasing. And visually pleasing to any man, attractive doesn't change over years, right? What was attractive in the 60s and 50s is still attractive today. And I feel like that's getting skewed by people who think that they're attractive and they're not. And they put that in the game. And then they go, oh, no one bought our game. Well, because they're ugly bitches. Nobody wants to play that. Anime games are on a high right now because teenagers have decided that that's what they want to see. They want to see skinny women with big bouncy boobies who sound like 12-year-olds who jump around in a good mood. They want fun women. We don't want miserable,
Now, I don't care
ratty
how high his
women,
walls are or
rat-looking
how big
women,
his
you know?
army is.
Stop.
I'm gonna find him.
Stop
and I'm
that.
gonna fucking kill him.
We have to be smart about this.
Let's go.
Take it step by step. While I try and locate other chimeras, you need to gather allies.
How the hell do I do that?
There's a small town not far from here. There might be some survivors there. I'll take this to
Okay. We are going out into the world to meet some allies, make some friends, and get some shit done. She's going to be sitting here giving our comms, giving us orders, things to do, which I greatly appreciate. I think she actually looks like the type of woman who would be able to use a computer and a you know, CB radio and all of these other gubbins. I think she looks like the type who could do that. My map is now unlocked. We can display it with select. Okay, this is a really cool map. It's actually blowing in the wind in the top left corner there. So we can zoom in, and that's about as close as we can get, but we've got an icon here. So can we ping that? So we've got the journal, we've got legend, we've got center. There's no ping from what I can see. Quests. Let's see if we can show on the map. Yes, but then I want to ping it. So maybe it's already done. It is. It's already on my bar, so that's why I can't ping it, which makes sense. Keeps giving me items in here too. Apparently we've got a new weapon. And then we've got backpack. Skills. Let's try skills. Ah, so we can unlock our dropkick. Yes! Dropkick is back. Dropkick is proud. We get that before we leave. Question is, how do we leave? Only 2 doors. Ah, it's this one. This is not a secure building. Where we've held up is definitely not a safe zone. Say a little prayer for me. I need to get out of here, I know that. Ooh, there you go. Grab some stuff. I like that. I like the fact there's a little bit of exploration in this game rather than being so linear that it becomes tedious. You can have a look around all the rooms, see if there's anything for you in there. That's cool. Ooh, there's a wall there. Yeah, so this is the way out. This is the way we came before. It takes us to the roof. Don't move. Yes. Okay, this is the national park, so that's where we're held up. We're going to go to our main objectives and do any side quests along the way. That was cool. I never noticed that. Look, here we go. So if I run, slide, I then slide down onto the other side. So it's like you go up and around. That feels really natural and good. Now that is a drop and a half, so don't want to be doing that if I could help it. It's got to be a safer way down. Parkour to the motherfudgers. Ooh. There you go. Okay, that's awesome. That felt really natural to do. Then we can just safely
knowing
drop.
How to craft tools and weapons is just as important as knowing how to fight. There are useful pieces and parts everywhere. Master the art of crafting, and you'll master the art of survival.
Yeah, I know this part.
Where did he come from? Not today, baby. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, the machete is one of the most lethal weapons in these games. It does so much damage, you know. Off with his noggin. Oh, I think my foot's going to slip. Sorry, I'm just opening up my secondary. Gone to sleep. Just like my foot. Right, we've got an ad. I'm going to skip the ad for you guys because, you know, ads suck, right? We could get rid of them, we would. Woo! Sorry, boys. Trying to get over to this screen. Nice. All right, let's go. Oh. The bounty was in the others. I can't remember, to be honest. Thanks, bro. I know, sorry. I try and skip it as many times as I can, but it's hard when you're playing a video game. It's a whole different screen. Alright, come at me. Blinded by the light. Dizzy new heights. Kick move. So how do we do the drop kick? Is it a run and kick? I never actually explained it. I'm going to have to look that up. Okay, this is cool as hell. Look at this. You can actually bottleneck them on the stairs. Kick them all down. Come at me, come at me, come at me. Gosh. I took his arm cheek off. His buttocks disappeared. There you go. Wrecked. Have some. Oh, he's hit me in the back, Jack. Okay, now we've got Beast. See, if you hold them off long enough, you actually build your bar. Literally punch. What the hell are you doing? Karen just chilling? Ah! That's the ground pound, by the way, if you weren't sure about that. Look at the chaos I caused. That's really cool effect, by the way. But look what we got here. So if I go ahead and loot all of these dudes now, I'm going to end up with a massive amount of loot. Compared to what we've got anyway. And my health bar is at 100%. We took no damage. Sweet as a nut. How did that not finish her? And how can I blind her with no eyes left? Okay, the machete is awful. Again, I refused to use the machete in a couple of games, Dead Island 2 being one of them, because it was just too much for me. It got stuck in his neck. It makes my eyes water. Okay, let's see how the parkour goes. We're going to run to the first point. I'm not sure which one's closer because there's no numbers on them. So we've got the town and we've got the smoke. That might not have been the best move. Can we jump to that tree? No way. I don't know if that's a glitch or not. I can't stand on it. I think that's a glitch. I kicked her off the rock. And she died. Oh, she fell to her doom. They've got these dudes coming at us. I'm going to get onto the roof so that I can get the advantage. If you trick the AI, that's always been the best way in Dying Light, to trick the zombies. You can see there, I mean, he keeps tripping over himself. There he goes, fell down them, and he's kind of tripped off the edge there. They will fall and hurt themselves. But will they stop coming? Hell no. I'm hanging right above. Where's death from above? Where's hold X for death from above? Look, I'm hanging by one hand. And he's trying to get me. He's right underneath me. Cooey! Okay, that was nice. Nice little flip move down. Oh, he's a big one. Look at the size of that one. Oh, get wrecked. That was cool. What was that? What was that all about? It was like a counter attack. Jeez. You do take damage on that, but not a lot. Plus you give damage back. And kick him in the water. Oh. Nah, that's good. I like that because although they give you damage, you kind of give the damage back to them. You always punch him in the jaw. My man's head is just... it's off. You got it? Oh, sweet. I'm going to put bandage on because I did take a little bit of damage there. I'm not sure the machete's got the range I like. Let's see what else we've got. We've got the pipe. We've got the spade. I think the spade is the winner. It's not as good as the machete by any means, but it does have a little bit more range. We slide tackle. Ooh. I was too busy looking at the lighting then. See, double. If you level up the spade so it's got spikes or some sort of lightning or fire effect on it, that's going to be absolutely OP. Kick move, finish move. Ooh, knee to the face. Again, make sure you gather all of the resources. You're going to need them. Now, here we go. We get a little look at the environment here. Look at the water. Look at the lighting. Look at the clouds. This is something special right here.
Olivia.
You see the shitty DLSS? Let me just go back.
They're slow, but in large numbers they can be dangerous.
Because people always say, you know, I like DLSS, it's fine. Yeah, but look. From here, look at that grass. Then watch me approach it. I'm moving quite slow right now. And then it becomes grass. Do you see? It's like it sort of takes the textures of things away. And when you're running fast, you really notice it. Oh. Ooh, hello. Okay, we've got a big one. Armoured up and everything. He's getting up. I think his neck's gone. We got him. And look where he landed. You do me and I'll do you. Aye, aye. Okay, I found the drop kick. You got to jump and obviously kick. Takes a lot of stamina though. You can only do one of them. Blap. It's just fun to kill zombies. I'm sorry. The base game is you whacking things, and I think that still works. Because that works, no matter what they did with the story, no matter what happens in the future of this game, no matter how I feel about the playthrough, whacking zombies never gets old. Gosh. I actually think the UV light is a little bit OP. But, see, they're actually supposed to be quite scary. But because you UV light them, you get a chance to just knock them about. Not today, baby. The kick is proud. One of the best moves in the game. Hello. Oh, it's like every dog walker you ever see. Look at them. Dog walking lesbians. Hey. Not today. Nice. So much loot. Now again, don't get me wrong, I'm playing this on story mode. I'm not playing this on the hardcore. I'm not playing it on the hardest setting. I'm not trying to punish myself Dark Souls style. I'm trying to enjoy the story and have a laugh with the game. So I want to go through it as quick as possible, but also see as much as possible in a comfortable way and a comfortable manner. This game is not overly easy. So it's about 3 to 4 hits per enemy on average. And I would say that the enemies come out of nowhere. Sometimes they hit you in the back. So there is a challenge level even on story mode. So I would say that story mode is probably the best way to enjoy the game. Oh, there you go. And then once I've finished the game, maybe I want to go back and try it on a more challenging level, right? Why were they so desperate to get in now? Ooh. The interrupt's nice. You know, I was going for a swing and he interrupted me. Again, loads of gains. The auto loot as well is really good. So if I'm looting the guy on the left, I just hold X and it's going to move to the guy on the right. And then we're going to be able to get that loot as well. As long as they're close enough. So what were they trying to get in this building for? There must be someone to meet here. Maybe not right now, but definitely later. All boarded up and whatnot at the moment. I'll tell you something else. The environments have definitely been varied. You know, they're not sort of copy and paste or boring. You're not just going down corridors or boring, you know, warehouses. You've got a lot of really interesting environments with this game.
You hear that?
The town hall. It's in the city center. Sounds like there are survivors there.
I just hope I can get there in time.
Good luck.
Okay, she's telling me to hurry up. Apparently I've taken too long. She's laughing at me. What are you doing? Yeah, the spade is the best move. Okay, sweet. Whoa! I run straight into him, boys. I'm sorry. Let me blind these guys. Get my health going. Really? You're going to interrupt? That's just not... That's not cricket. You're not playing fair, boys. Okay, we've got ham. Look at the hamness of this guy. Punching arms off. Knocking teeth. He's put his hand through that guy. Come at me, bro. He ripped that one in half. Okay, when you go beast, you really do go beast. Look at the state of these two after. Rampage. Spade them for the finish. Oh, hello, there's still some going. I love that sound effect when you dong them on the head. Dong. Okay, look at the carnage right here. We just created that by going beast. Absolutely tons of loot to get. Oh, so good. Not once did I feel threatened. Not once was I overly worried about the situation. This guy is in two pieces. Look how much scrap and that I'm getting. I'm going to be able to repair my weapons and all of that good stuff. Okay, let's take a look at what we've got going on here. Can we get any more skills? So no skill points yet. Inventory wise, my spade is brook. So we're just going to repair that. We've got plenty of resources, like I say. Still, machete's the most powerful, but the funnest is the spade. Okay, off we go. Get to the town hall. Where's that then? This way? We swim? Yeah, we can swim. And you can go underwater. And you can see fish, which is nice. Okay, there's another DLSS no-no right there. Look, as you go to the top of the water, you see the speckle highlights? See that? See all them little dots and shit? That's DLSS. And this is why I keep backing up my point, because I just don't like it. But this game, unfortunately, is using some sort of frame gen tech. Okay, while he's down, I'm going to quickly heal up. I think moving back and just having a look, because they all sort of come to you and you can kind of figure out who you want to get first. I kicked in the ass. Ooh. Going for the finish. Nice and quiet. Again, great lighting, great visuals when you're standing still. I'd like to render it myself. You know, my computer's powerful enough. I don't have a problem. So we'll hopefully see that later on with some updates. We'll be able to render it at TAA ourselves, hopefully, natively. That would be good. Now you see what I did there? So instead of getting surrounded, I just make sure that I moved myself to a position where I see all of those. So once you're in a finish animation, you can't be hit. So I use that to my advantage there.
To survive out in the open, you need to take advantage of the terrain. Most fighters can't climb, so getting up high can be a good strategy. Stay to the rooftops
Oh, he's got so much health.
tight spaces to keep them from following you.
I'm not liking the pipe. I think the pipe's underpowered. We'll switch it back out for the spade. Yeah, apparently there's a car around here somewhere. I haven't actually drove a vehicle. I heard it's a thing. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get an experience of that before we end live. I mean, we've got about 2 hours yet. He's getting up again. Kick him in the ass. Not today. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zombies that way. Got someone behind me. How dare you, bro? He looks like the type of person to sneak up on you dirtily in the back. Love the animation of them getting back up off the floor as well. Really realistic. Got that mob mentality happening. You see how they're all coming at me now. Yeah, this is a bit harsh. Gonna leg it because we need to heal. So if we stop, we get about a quarter life bar back, which ain't a bad shout. I think actually this might be a good way to go. Oh, you sneak. The combat's nice. I think that's the best bit of this game so far. It's kept that familiar formula, but it's gone for that little advanced technique. So you've got some interrupts you never had. Distances definitely matter more. And I feel like the whole thing has just been a little bit more flushed out. Feels a little bit more solid, a little bit more AAA and premium. That's it, blind him because I've run out of stamina. Man's jaw's hanging off. Yeah, I think in this instance I've got to go machete. I have no choice. I'm so close to death right now. You see? Do you see the machete? 2 heads off and a critical hit. Okay, was that everyone? I think so. Grab and loot. Okay, we just hit nighttime, which is new. This ain't good for us. Let's go into crafting and see if we can make some bandages and stuff. So we definitely have bandages here. Craft for A. I can make 14 in total. I'm going to go for like, what, 5? I think that would do us. Grenades, I can make those as well. We've got Molotov cocktail. We've got sort of a shuriken, but it's basically a throwing knife. And we've got a couple lockpicks that we should make as well. Use the flashlight? Yeah, I could do. Problem with the flashlight is So it says equipped with left button, but it doesn't say how to switch it back into bright light. I've only got blue light, which only lasts a certain amount of time. How cool is it at night though? Look at that. It says, appears if they spot you, the chase will start. Okay, so I guess we're just going parkour in this section, because otherwise I'm going to get caught out, aren't I? How am I supposed to make that jump there? There you go. Oh, he's fell. Okay, we will get it. Third time lucky. Okay, it's not grabbing the ladder, which is all the things you would expect it to be able to do. It's a ladder. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused with the fact that I can't use my torch properly. Whoop. I can't see anything right now. Hardware store. Head in this direction. See, the torch burns out too, so even if you could use it... Oh, there's got to be a better way with a torch. Anyone got any suggestions how to use the torch? At the minute it's just UV set. It doesn't tell me anything other than press and hold left button. Oh, that's a worrying one. So do we actually have a torch? Can't see anything. I'm just running blind. Yeah, I'm so dark. Can't see fuck all. Surely the game's not designed like this. I'm just gonna die, ain't I? I'm just heading the direction we're supposed to be heading. I'm hoping I can get to high ground. Torch is dead. I literally can only flash it twice. This can't be normal. Okay, it looks like I'm on a balcony because they're down there. It says we need to go in this building, so we try and find a way in. I'm actually a bit panicked here. Weapon almost broken. Okay, so we'll quickly fix that. We've got modify now, but no modifications can be done to any of these yet. I think we're climbing the building right now. We're on some sort of structure. There you go, we're on the roof. Oh, it's actually brighter on the roof. Dude here. Okay, I'm not making that jump. That. Is there a way across there? Maybe go up and over. But once you're in the moonlight, you can actually see. The problem is the flashlight, from what I can tell, doesn't have a switch. Now, when we started, it had a switch. You saw him pick it up and press the button, but there is no tutorial. Nothing's told me how to switch that light over from UV to white. So I'm just stuck with this really naff close range blue light, which can't be right. So I don't know if it needs an upgrade. I don't know if it's something that they've just failed to tell us. But at this point in the game, it's pitch black and I can't see shiz. And I'm stuck with a UV light. Okay, so there is steps there. So if we were to make that, we could get to the steps, come up this side, which is where we want to be. I'm just trying to avoid these in the dark, really. Okay, here we go. We're going to run it. Hopefully the night cycle doesn't last too long. Trying to find a ledge to grab. There we go, we're up. Come on, son, you can make that. That's it. Negotiating this in the dark is not fun. Come on, climb it. That's it. And again. One more. There you go. So we've got enough stamina to climb an entire building. I've got machine gun sounds now. All kicking off down here. Volatile hives and bolters contain precious items for your survival. Well, hello. Didn't see you there, bro. Nice finish. So if I open this, go to journal. Activities. Track that activity. So camping tower is a new one. We'll do that after we've done the main mission, which is just 3 meters there. It's like literally there. I'm a little bit worried though because I'm hearing gunshots and stuff. And we're quite high up. Yeah, here we go. So this is essentially a hive. Somewhere we probably don't want to be. Who are these guys now? They've gone beast. Okay, they killed us off in beast mode, and the main reason for it is because I couldn't plan my actions because it's too freaking dark. So we're kind of stuck in like a limbo here where I can't use my torch. I do have grenades and stuff and decoys, so I might even try that. Let's just throw a decoy out. We're going to go with decoy. There you go. And then we're going to go with firebomb. And then we're going to go with grenade. And anyone I've missed beyond that can just deal with it. If we quickly... So it pauses the game. Did you hear that? So that means you can go in here and craft, let's say, another one of these. Or two. And then we can burn, baby, burn. Okay, that's pretty awesome. You can see him down there thinking about it. Look. We've killed absolutely every grunt on the screen. There's just the real ham ones left. Which I'm going to get the machete out for, just in case. He's right there. if I've got enough resources, we could... Oh, I don't. I wanted to create a grenade. Now, how many is there? Just one? Go find out. I think it's just one. I'm actually climbing because I don't want to deal with them on ground level. I want to be able to knock them back if I can. So I've raged them. Oh, here we go. Yeah, they are impossible. Third time lucky, boys. They are an insufferable bad guy. They are so tough. Do we get all our resources back? We don't. But all of the enemies are still oofed, so I need to get to there without being seen. There you go. I did it. Don't know how I did it, but we got through it.
What the hell happened here?
Okay, so this is our first major objective. This is the first time we're actually sort of getting our hands on anything decent. Yeah, I can hear them, but I can't see them. Got 2 down soldiers. We managed to get ourselves a handgun. How effective that is, I don't know. Whether we even have ammo is a questionable thing. At least there's some light in this place. Really good shadows, by the way. Turn on flashlight. Do you know what? It waited way too long to tell me to turn on flashlight. That sucked. That should tell you that at the beginning of the game. Oosh. I'm sure back in Dying Light 2 the head would explode, right? A little bit more realistic, but not as sort of impressive. Ooh, we've got rare materials there, which are just bandages. It is creepy. Under nightlight. Come on, wakey wakey. Yeah, I don't have anything I can use. This is a boss battle. It's got boss battle written all over it. Here he comes. We've got one. There, we've got 2. I want them to come to this box here. Now I'm going to equip the gun. Which probably will go in one of these slots. Yep. Does it have ammo? I'm hoping so. Test it out. There you go for a headshot. 2 on a headshot, not bad. Reload's nice. Again, the DLSS isn't great. There is an exploding barrel there I've got my eyes on. Okay, got a couple big ones coming in. You can interact with it still, which is great. We're going to throw that to them. And when it lands, we're going to go surprise, surprise. Explosion in your eyes. problem in the original game, or Dying Light 2, is that your gun would just sound off to everyone. So you had to be sort of wary about when you're going to use it. Plus ammo is very scarce. All about the risk and reward. Okay, cool beans. Kind of like the same as the original enemy. Here we go. So dodge move is very heavy on stamina. Getting close enough to hit him is even more of a problem. Yeah, I think using this block is definitely to our advantage. Oh, that one hurt. By the hammer? Does half decent damage. It's not going to be good as the machete though, is it? Oh, I don't know. The hammer did feel kind of weighty. Yeah, the hammer's not bad. Compared to the machete, they're about the same league. We've gone beast mode. Get wrecked, get wrecked, get wrecked. Very blurry right now. To the back, Jack. Shettied.
Olivia, I'm at the town hall. I killed another chimera.
A chimera? There?
Yeah. It's
I
right
have a
to the
feeling that the chimeras during the main story stretch missions will be every time you kill a chimera, you're going to get an upgrade point. I think that's how they're going to work it in.
Time to extract the GSP and get my blood sample.
Okay.
You want to inject it while it's fresh. Are you sure you still want to do this? We can always take it slow and see how fast you recover without it.
No, fuck that. If this is what I need to do to take that bastard down, so be it.
There he goes, having his first injection himself.
Hey, open up. It's all clear out here.
That was a bit anticlimactic. He was all like, "Rah," and he was just like, excuse
Just
me,
saved your collective
open
ashes.
the door.
Are you with the Baron?
I'm not with anyone.
What do you want?
I want you to open the damn door.
Let's just see who it is. Jacob, no.
Jeez, not too trusting, are we?
Which is why we're still alive.
Thank you, stranger. We appreciate the help, but I'm afraid all you did was delay the
He
inevitable.
looks like you.
We were
Oh, what, the main
attacked by a
guy?
beast.
He kind of looks like, it's a cross between, you know the guy from Walking Dead and the Punisher? He's kind of like a cross between him and a Mexican. But I see what you mean, because he's got the beard, and obviously we can do cosplay to this one. So I think while we play, when we do the episodes nearer to Halloween, we'll probably put the eye in and do the scars, and, you know, because he gets more beastly looking as the game goes on. So really you don't want to do the cosplay until later on, right? But yeah, I've already thunk about a little cosplay stream for that one for Halloween. Okay, so we've got our new point. As I said, every time you beat Chimera, it does seem like that's the way the game is going.
Okay.
So let's go skills. Now we can have a more powerful kick, which would be handy. Or we can expand into power shooting, advanced reloads. What else we got here? Furious charge. That sounds cool. So these are beast modes right here. So the beast has his own section of upgrades. And then at the bottom, without spoiling it, I didn't want to look too much. And then we've got the sort of agility skills, right? So from here, you can do like an enemy jump. You can jump off of an enemy. You've also got like active landing skills, so you don't take damage. I mean, that seems like something we want, right? You've also got stealth experts. You can actually sneak up on them and get the finish move in, which is really cool. So there's a lot of skills here that you, by the end of the game, you're going to feel so comfortable with the system. And that's one thing that I do rate this company on, is they do a very good character building scenario. Like as you progress, you're building this character towards something that you become attached to. And then when the DLC drops, like you're in it, right? You want the DLC because you want to play that character some more. And I feel like that's one of the selling points from Techland is, yeah, they might not be great at the voiceover. So far, so good though. I'm not even going to say that. I just got told that. To me, the voiceovers so far are fine. Like, I like the female protagonist. I think she's actually a really good addition. You know, my guy's great. He's still got the great acting going on. Pistol ammo, cigarettes. I guess we sell those at the store. So we can only do the beast mode upgrade. So we've got run, beast skills. We can throw stuff. Yeah, I'm going to have that. Heavy lifting.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna help get the power back on here.
Winning hearts and minds. That's exactly what you need to do.
Was that all? Thought I had to kill monsters too.
Oh, got a new weapon. Going to go around and scavenge any loose loot that we can find, because we're going to need that for upgrades. Energy bar and cookies. That sounds good to me. There's the Chimera. Again, if you look at the texture on the Chimera, it kind of looks like last gen. And the reason being is that when you have DLSS on, it makes its own choices as to what it wants to make look good, which I don't like. I think I'm going to prefer the TAA at high quality. That's balance, quality, native, or performance. I think native is the native of what you're putting out. Then we've got, a lot of people don't like frame gem. I've not really got into that one. I just keep it off. I think like the shadows could go better in this as well. What's LOD? Distance between objects. Fog quality, post-processing. I can't see shadows. So motion blur is now off, and I don't know why that's happened either, because before it was locked on. Shadows are at high, and yet we didn't see any shadows. So just to confirm, we didn't see any shadows in that last area with DLSS. I've gone to TAA, and now when we go back, we should see those shadows, in theory. But let's go back to where we was. Again, the frame rate hasn't been affected at all. It's just a non-shadow area. I don't know why. It just is very basic in this room. How do we get out of here? It wants me to go up. There's no stairs. It's got to be this. Yeah, there we go. Come on, son, you get up there. Maybe not. Reckon we can make it to that? This is This is not working, is it? Oh, I see. There's a little ledge here. Interesting. Okay. This is a bad place to be. Let's go. Up and around. Who are you?
I'm looking for the sheriff.
She's up top, but this biter broke the damn ladder.
Why does he spoke like that?
You okay,
That's
dear?
when an American tries to do a British accent. They're gonna talk like that and educate all the B's and the C's on their words. I'm glad he's not a main character. I'm glad he's about to die. That's really bad. I'm glad he's about to get oofed. Okay, get help from the sheriff. This is up. Where the hell do we go from here then? Oh, there. Ooh, nice. Loft conversion. We need to go up on that one. So, where are we going to jump off? No way has it got a wall run. Kind of. Try that again. We want to end up on that side. Up onto here. Okay. This is nonsense. Up on this block, up onto the cog. I essentially want to grab that wall there. Ah, okay, we've got this one. Shimmy, shimmy. But when you jump, if you press jump again and you're not dashing, you've obviously got to be careful, you will actually then have like a little sneaky jump. It's like a little separate jump inside. So if you do get stuck, you can just go ham with the jump button and eventually you'll grab what you're looking to grab. But then that'll happen where we side dodge. Oh, I just ain't got time for that side dodge. It's great when you're up against a boss, but it's shit when you're in navigation mode. Now I've got to go all the way around again. Oh, where are we at? So it's 16:40. So I think I'm ready for about another half an hour, and then I'll be done. Those watching on YouTube, I appreciate you all coming in, bros. You're all awesome. YouTube is the best place to watch it. You do get the best resolution, and it will stay up for the next at least week or so, depending on how long I take to edit the snappy version. This will stay up online. I might even just leave it up. Keep the whole series up so you can watch the whole thing if you wanted to. Ooh, there we go. Hello.
Hands where I can see him.
Whoa, 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 hold it. I'm a good guy.
Prove it.
The name's Kyle. Your friend sent me. I'm here to help.
And what if I don't believe you?
Well, you could shoot me, but then I wouldn't be able to help you.
Can't afford to waste the ammo.
Does that mean you want my help?
How about you stop pointing the fucking gun at me then?
I could use a hand. I need to get the backup system working.
So far, I've been playing this game 4 hours, and I don't think that I agree with anybody who says the voice acting or storyline is weak. At this point, I am fully engaged. I'm enjoying it. The voice acting hasn't annoyed me. There's no like, what the hell are you thinking type voice acting. It's pretty good. Oh, we get to use zipline? Hell yeah. Whoa, that was cool. My torch still works in the rain. Too bad for you, son. Want them to come at me because they're a bit dopey on stairs. Ooh. Oh. Bros, that is some destructive ability right there. He's out just having a shower, this fella. Oh, he's getting up. You jump move. Let's blind him. Oh, knife to the brain. Insane. I only took a little bit of damage there, but I'll heal it. Why does my machete look like it's got a bend in it? What's happened now? Drop kick your ass. Look at him. Strike a pose. There you go, man down. Nice and simple. Again, I think TAA, I'm getting a lot more visual quality than we did with the... Ooh, we got the first lockpick. Yep, I remember these. You just got to get it in the right place. There it is. Okay, what's in the room? Oh, well worth it. Look at this. Spoiled.
Shit, now what? The monster must have shredded the cables.
Happy days. Got to be more in here than that. Okay, that's a nice touch, you know, being able to fix things that are broken. You can reattach it and attach it as you see fit. It must want me to attach it to this machine somewhere. Sort of dragging it, look. Surely it doesn't want me to go through the roof with it. I guess it does. Okay, that's new. We're actually pulling the cable all the way through the vent. That's really cool. It wants me to get... I'm getting Back to the Future flashbacks. To put 21 gigawatts. What's up? Okay, that's not the way up. But it does look it. How are we getting up there? This is almost identical to Back to the Future. We're at the clock tower. We're actually on the clock. I don't think we were supposed to go that far. I think it wants us to sort of go this way. The bird shiz. Follow the bird shiz. What in the world? Ah, we have to go up the hand. I got it. And then maybe up onto that one. Right. Jump across. Okay, this is fun. This is a really good section right here. But where to now? Straight to the top.
Plug it in over there.
Plug it in.
Okay, bossy.
That was absolutely sick. I really like what they did there.
You did it. That should keep him away. Kyle, was it?
Yeah.
I'm Florence.
You're not
Florence.
from around here, are you, Florence?
I'm from Texas originally.
See, the voice acting's good, right?
My husband was an MP, stationed in Stuttgart when the shit hit the fan.
Is that why they
Shit,
call
the
you
fan.
the sheriff?
That and the fact that I
He
kicked
called her
butt.
bossy.
Come on.
I missed that.
We better get back to my people.
She looks bossy though, right? She's got the shaved hair at the back. She's got the little plait. You know, she looks like trouble. You wouldn't date it. Do you know what I mean?
The town hall's secure. Thanks for the help.
No problem.
I'm guessing this ain't your first rodeo?
No, ma'am.
Good thing you heard our distress call. We were lucky.
Not all of us.
Oh no, it's that man. He's come down bloody stairs, isn't he? Trying to do British accent.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, Sheriff. I let you down.
I'll let you down.
You didn't know such
Ah,
thing.
now, brown
It's a
cat.
fresh bite. Just need some antizin and we can...
Antis-
But we have you.
Sod that story. I got to listen to that man talking.
Another attack like that, then we're all as good as dead.
Right, we now have mods for our weapons, which is the last and final achievement we've got. So if we go to mods, we can hit apply. And now my machete has some sort of abomination attached to it, which I can't actually interact with, which kind of sucks. I want to spin it around and have a look. So it now produces a toxic gas when I smack the enemy. Just like little bursts of as your father poison. I like that. Really cool. You can dismantle the handgun. That's a new one. Modify. Here we go. So that's a hockey stick. We've got the spade. I haven't got any blueprints for these, unfortunately. So the only upgrade we've got is the machete. But it's an upgrade that's welcomed either way. I want to repair it. We're going to need it to last a long time. I clear all those yellow dots. We've got Molotov cocktails, throwing knives. What's this one? Dried food. These are all healing items.
Fucking prick. Sure, just blow your head off. You're not going to be the one doing the cleaning, right? Here I am, pulling this asshole.
Someone blew their face off and he's moaning about cleaning it up. Bro.
Egoist should take a room and go outside instead.
Track.
Olivia, someone at the town hall got bit and took his own life. Don't you have any antizin here?
Antizin's a relic from the past. It was just a suppressant. People were still turning. And it ran out years ago.
So, getting bit means it's over.
UV light can buy some
Why are
time.
we surprised about that? Aren't we from the first game? Didn't we survive the entire
Maybe.
apocalypse that happened in the first game? So why are we now shocked that people would take their own life once infected?
Just gotta survive the day.
I'm so sorry. I know you two were close.
Why would he just give up like that? We could have amputated his arm, or at least tried something to save him.
His voice is sick. Whoever voice acted this guy, he's got emotion, he's got a nice sounding voice, well good.
How many more had to die because we didn't put Mary out of her misery?
Why is she getting up in his face?
I'm not making that mistake again.
Personal space,
Can't
bros.
keep going like this. How many more can we lose before there's not enough of us to fight back?
I'm sorry.
See, this is a problem. women trying to be militant just comes off cringe. Like, it's not likable. We don't like women who are bossy. Like, there's simping men out there, don't get me wrong, but there's also like dominatrix men and, you know, submissive women, you know, and that's more common than the submissive man and the dominatrix woman, in my opinion. Over the years, I've seen like a lot of men who have weak wills, or, you know, they're like sheeples or whatever, and they don't really like being in charge. They prefer women to take charge. Men are strong. Men are, you know, we're resilient. We get on, we buck up, we get on with it, and we achieve more than we ever achieved each time we buck up. And I feel like there's a lot of men out there that get fed up with a woman like this, looking at us like that, with that attitude. We don't even talk to these women, right? They're 30, 40-year-old women that are single now because the good men ain't coming around you. We ain't bothering with you no more because we know what you're worth and we know the trouble you be. So putting them in a video game just makes me want to punch her lights out. She tell me something, I ain't going to listen, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I just feel like there's a place and a time for those types of women, maybe like on our side in battle. Yeah, earn your stripes. Make us like you because you've actually done something worth liking. Don't just bark orders, get up in people's faces, talk shit, swear a lot, you know. That just makes cringe. That just makes me not like you. You have to character build these characters. Do you know what? The one I date right here. This is the one I date. She's quiet. She hasn't been in the limelight at all. She's got sweet looking eyes. You know, she's a soft looking character. But now let's compare that to our commander. Do you see the difference? This isn't worth the time or effort. It's mad to think that women think that that's in charge of anything. It just ain't. It doesn't work that way. Life doesn't work that way. And when they find out, they're going to find out the hard way.
Looking at you, one thing's for sure. Well, if it ain't trouble on two legs.
Okay, my man's fixing the door, doing his job. Let's go find our next waypoint. It says restore the safe spot. Trying to find a safe spot. Where's that? That's the exit. $35. This door don't open. It's got through here. No. What? That's just my crafting menu. Ooh, what's this?
All right, gonna put up a rogues gallery so I don't ever forget what it took to take down these freaks.
I don't understand what that waypoint is saying. It doesn't really lead to where we want to go.
Thanks for everything you're doing, mate.
I'm thinking it's here. Can't be. Yeah, I'm just going to go up and out because I don't think... You'd think it was a door to leave, but they're sealing up all the doors and that, so it's definitely not. Try this one. Ah, my man.
You had something you wanted to talk about?
That creature that attacked us, it followed the Baron's men here. They were desperate for shelter, and when we opened the outer door, the monster followed them into the courtyard. It attacked them viciously and moved so quickly, and we were lucky to get away. I still don't know why it didn't attack us, but I worry it might return, and I was wondering if you would be willing to hunt it down.
Maybe. But if I do, I'd need you to do something for me.
And what might that be?
I don't know yet, but I'll let you know when I do.
The sheriff last saw it running across the
Favor for a favor, boys. That's how it works in apocalyptic times.
Be careful, though. Volatiles own the night.
He wants us to make sure that the big chimera are not on his doorstep. We said we'll get rid of another one just to appease him, but in return he owes us a favour. Okay, that was cool. Enough on that one. No, maybe not. Okay, sweet. 25 meters. Again, I'm not sure if it's up or down. It's pointing down now. I can't go through the wall. Where in the fuck does it want me to go? Oh, this again. I thought this was a jumping puzzle for a one-off. I don't want to do this every time I've got to leave the fucking place, do I? Oh, it sucks as well. Oh, my days. That jump. Come on. Yeah, we did it first time that time. It's like hit and miss. Again, it wants you to do these really like intricate sort of climbing puzzles. It ain't built for that. It seriously gets annoying and it gets a little bit tedious. Like you're slowing down the gameplay to just get me out of this fucking building, and it's I've got to do all this just to leave. Like, come on now. Feels like game padding, you know? Gonna give me some bullshit tasks to do for no reason. There's the ladder. I think the idea behind it is it's the only safe route out of here. Why am I not going through there now? Okay, that's not working. Find the beach traces. Ooh, ooh, down, down. There we go. What was that? Bikes. But I mean, that was quicker. Okay, so this is a new exit that we've just found. It is night time, so we're going to have to be very careful.
It sure tore through here.
Ooh, there it is. Yes, now we're talking. New beast. Well, it's not a new beast, it's an old beast, but it's the first time we're seeing it properly. That was really cool. So we've got to hunt the beast before dispatching it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go indoors and I'm going to get to a safe spot. Here we go. And I'm going to go ahead and save the game there because I want to carry on this playthrough, and obviously you're going to be able to follow through as I go through it. So I want to stop at a reasonable place that we can sort of pick up from. So if I go to quit now, that should save where we're at, because we just had a talking part. Anytime there's any talking or waypoint, it's going to save the game, right? Right, there we go. So first impressions, first part of the playthrough, absolutely freaking love it. I felt like it got a little bit slow here and there, but that's just to be expected. You're going to have those moments, but overall I think the pacing's really good, especially up to about the second Chimera. The pacing was just boom, 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 action, 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 and I was really enjoying it. So I want to thank all you guys for joining me live. We will be back next week for the second part. I know there's a gap, but you know, it's schedules and stuff. I've got things piled in. We've got work beyond work at the moment, so I'm trying to get it all done, but I'm also trying to play the games I want to play, like Dying Light the Beast. So thank you for joining me. This is the first part. We're going to go and do the second part next week. Like I say, join us next week for the second part. I'll try and get this out by then, so then we can sort of follow along. Yeah, I mean, it's just a really good, solid game. I think it's nothing groundbreaking or new, but it definitely builds upon what we already know and love, and I feel like that's the best formula for these for the Dying Light team to do. I feel like it's, if you strayed from the formula too much, people would just moan that it's not Dying Light. So I think we've got what we like as a base, we've got the extra abilities from our beast, and we also have some new crafting and new mechanics. Like the combat feels a little bit more refined and a little bit sweeter, to be honest. And I feel like the parkour feels a little bit less solid. I don't like the fact that our side dash affects our jump. I don't like the fact it's on the same key, but that could probably be changed in the config, who knows. But overall, I feel like there's no real against this game. $60, you know, a great game. I've been playing it for 4 hours, and that's just part one. So I would say if I get 3 parts out of this, it's worth $60 to me personally. I think the visuals are great. Protagonist is really likable. Everybody we've met, even the ones that we kind of didn't like so much, they're still likable, right? The voice acting's decent. I don't think those who harp on the voice acting of the games are really taking this game serious or even own this game, because the voice acting in this game seems pretty good for at least the first 4 hours. Now, Dying Light 2, we did hit some characters that kind of sucked. The story was kind of generic and boring, but the gameplay was still that awesome zombie bashing, head bashing goodness. And in this game, they just ramped that up to 1,000 and give you better voice acting. I do think they've done a good job. Now, that being said, I haven't played the first game, so I don't know how crucial that voice acting is in the first game, but we will visit it at some point. So if you like your Dying Light content, this is the place to be for 2026. We're going to be going through and doing all the Dying Light, getting all the Dying Light 2 pre-recorded stuff out, and this is the Gorefest channel. So we're going to be doing Oktoberfest, where we do all Halloween games, all goriness, all goodness, brand new games that are not out yet. I've got one that I can't play until the 7th of next month, so it's under embargo, but it's a horror game, and it's a 4v1 style, what's that game called, like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre or Friday the 13th style gameplay, where you go online and there's a killer versus a group of, you know, unwitting teenagers. So yeah, join us for a bunch of stuff during October, and in November we're off. December we're back for the Christmas bash, which is all light-hearted and chill. So hopefully you enjoy the channel, hopefully you enjoy my presentation, and hopefully you enjoy Dying Light the Beast. If you do want to join us again, you know, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, let me know you enjoyed it or enough to watch more of it, and I'll go ahead and try and condense it as quick as possible based on the likes. So you guys let me know what I should be making, and by the analytics I will make it. Till next time, peace out, look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. There we go. Oh, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for all the guys over on the live side. Thank you for all the YouTubers, YouTube viewers, and YouTube watch time. I appreciate it. I know your time's valuable, and I will see you very soon. We're back on Monday if you fancy it, but different schedule. I think we've got this penciled in for Thursday. Check Discord. If you're not already a Discord member, I can drop you a Discord code. That being said, I'm out.